This is another example of our second generation nitrous controller. This would be your typical 4-stage system. You have 4 outputs. They're all fused with soul blow fuses. You have your 2 line purge outputs. This can also be used for a 5-stage system. One of these channels can also be converted to a 5-stage. The controller works similarly as the other demonstration with a 10-channel controller. And the configuration is also the same for the vehicles. The compactness of the 8-relay controller, the racers will appreciate that. It's very small, it's compact. As you can see, it's just a bit bigger than the palm of my hand, and it's a very lightweight, compact unit. So for example, this one, you'll only have 4 stages. So if you scroll through the screen, you can scroll through stage 1 and 2. You scroll through the right, stage 3 and 4. Again, same function with the on time delay and off time. So if you wanted a system to turn on and you wanted to turn off after 2 or 3 seconds or 4 seconds, it has the ability to do so. And to change the setting on the screen, when it's in, you cannot change the setting if the nitrous is armed, so you have to have the nitrous off. You press enter, it's going to ask you, do you want to change? You scroll to the left, yes, you press enter again. And now with the cursor flashing, you can change all the parameters on this line. So by hitting enter, you're now able to scroll through all the timers. So if I want to change to 2.05, when the cursor is on that dial, you press enter and you just scroll to the right to increase the time. You've selected the 5, press enter again. If I want to change the off time, if I want to turn it off after, let's say, 1 second, I would select 1 second. So now what you've selected is it's going to be delayed 2.05 seconds after the throttle is engaged or the trans brake is released, and it will stay on for 1 second, and after 1 second it will turn off, and that's what your off time is. Then you also have the mode feature, which is either hold, restart, or disable. Disable obviously will disable the channel and not make it turn on regardless of any input. The hold feature is if you've pedaled the car, the timer will stop where you've left off and restart again once the throttle is applied. And restart obviously starts the counter back to the beginning. So we're just going to put the setting back. Bring the cursor over to the left again. This cursor will be flashing, hit enter, scroll down, it's going to ask you to save, say yes, saving, and it's major changes. So you would arm the nitrous, you have that global timer which is at the top right. This is a timer for a particular channel. It has a trans brake interrupt built into the unit. The 2-step is giving you an indication that it is getting the signal from your trans brake button. You have a wide open signal as well, and that's confirming that it is receiving the signal. And as I release my 2-step or trans brake, you'll notice that the timers will start and activate the nitrous. If I lift off and apply again, that timer will go on again. This timer turned off because I turned it off after 1 second. And that's why you don't see the time on that line anymore. And after 10 seconds, regardless if the throttle is applied and the throttle gets stuck after 10 seconds, it automatically turns off. And you'll see that after 10, it'll turn off. And that's an overview of the second generation 4-stage controller.